Okay, everyone, this is part 3 of What If Leo Had Plunder. Okay, let's just get to the story right now. Anyway, last time we left off, everyone knows about Leo's quirk. Izumi decides to just line up a little bit for Leo because they pretty much, something in common. Yeah, yeah, like that. Anyway, let's get to it. I, well, sorry about that. Anyway, the next day, everyone gets their syllabus and pretty much leave school the next day. Leo practically walks side by side with Ida, telling Ida that Ida saying, "So that's your quirk. I had no idea there was a quirk like that in the in this world. I had no idea you had that type of quirk." Yeah, Yeah, I was pretty much treated like a villain ever since I got it. It must have been very hard to live like that. Yeah, until I met someone very important to me, until I met someone who didn't who when I told him my quirk, he did step back. He was surprised by it, but he gave me a chance and trained me. He pretty much trained me ever since I was 7. Remember the news about that villain attack about 7 years ago? About a few years ago? Oh yes, I remember. Remember that. So you were there. By the way, how was that woman? That woman was she your mother? Yes, she was. She is. The reason why my dad's bedridden is because of a sickness that paralyzed him by the Lois down. So yeah, my mom does all the heavy lifting on the house. I pretty much help out, but she keeps telling me not to because she says she can handle it, but I can always know when she's overdoing it. So pretty much every chance I get, I'll just help her out in secret. I will just help her out. You have you seem to have a very your mom seems to be headstrong, but you still want to help her. I can tell you'll make an amazing hero. Thank you. And they were going to say about something else, but then they heard two voices. One of them was practically still saying, one of them says, "Why are you following me?" Then the other one says, "I'm not following you." Wait a minute, do you want to be friends? Have you finally wanted to become friends with me? No, I just want to talk to him. No one else. Leo, why would you want to talk to him? Shut up and just keep walking. Okay, I don't like your attitude. They both start arguing. Both Leo and Ida then turn around and see both both Ochako and Izumi arguing. Leo then steps in and pushed and put tells them to ask them to stop arguing. There's, I mean, it's so. We all managed not to get expelled. At least we could all talk normally without arguing, without starting a war. Come on, give yourselves a give a give it a break and just don't, okay? Izumi will then say, "Whatever. Anyway, I want to talk to you, Leo, if that's okay with you, but alone." Wait, me? This has never happened to Leo because he's never actually talked to a girl before. I mean, he has with Ryuko, the dragon hero, the female dragon hero of the My Hero Academia of season 4. Yeah, her. Uh, oh, sure. Um, I was just heading to the station with Ida so we can get home quicker. I see. So we're going to the same direction. No point in no helping that. I'll join you, Izumi says with a very disappointed, with disappointing, with disappointment in her voice. Then they all start walking. Pretty much Uraraka is trying her best not to start a fight. Pretty much not wanting to argue with Izumi. Izumi pretty much ignoring Ochako's existence. Ida is like, oh, I hope they get along pretty well. Hope they get along. I really hope we all would work together as heroes in the future. Leo then says, so, what do you want to talk about after this? Something very important. Something important. Don't ask. I don't want anyone to hear. Okay. After the train stops, Ida gets off on his stop. After that, the next stop, Uraka gets off. Pretty much doesn't want to look at Izumi in the eye because that will also start a fight. She believes. Bye, Ochako. Ochako then turns around and says, bye, Leo. Then it was finally them alone. Okay. I wonder what we're going to talk about. The next stop was for the both of them. We're out of the station and now we're alone. What did you want to talk about? My quirk's the same as yours. It's called aura manipulation. But I can copy quirks. I don't steal quirks. Oh, that sounds very impressive. Very impressive. That sounds really awesome. Yes, I know, but still. People always going on about their quirks instead of talking about something else. For one, Bakugo keeps blabbing on about his quirk and talking about how great he is. Me and him pretty much used to be friends when we were kids, but then he turned into my bully. After that day, pretty much tormented me until middle school, when I saw him bullying another kid. I got so angry. I went up to him and pushed him away, telling him to back off. And he pretty much had an explosion in his hand, called me a bitch, and charged at me with an explosion. I pretty much was about. I was ready for. I winded up my fist for a punch, but instead, when it made contact to his face, he was blown away. Pretty much, he has a burn mark. He pretty much leaving a burn mark on his cheek. Yeah, pretty much since that day, people were wondering how I did that, and pretty much things like that happened. But you, how did people hearing you being treated like a villain because of your quirk? That was unfair. If only I could go back in time and help you, and tell you that everything was going to be okay. But I was never there. To help you out. Yeah, it's okay. But my mom and dad were there. They pretty much still supported my dream. I was going to train when I was 4, but didn't until I was 7. By the way, who is this special person? By the way, who is this man you were talking about? I don't know if I should tell you his name. He pretty much doesn't want me to talk about his name. But I'll tell you at another time. I see. I see. Whoever he is, has saved you. Saved you from saved you. Yeah, I'm very thankful to him. Thankful to him. And pretty much, yeah. Anyway, I'm sure. What? What was that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I couldn't hear that one. I'm trying to say I'm sorry for yelling for calling you an overachiever. I soon realized that maybe you had to work hard in order to have full control over those quirks. I did. I did. I did. The man I was talking about also took me to Tartar prison to collect some quirks. I see. That's why some of those quirks look like the people of our class. Not all of them. Not all of them, really. Some of them may resemble a bit, but not all of them. But still. Still. Anyway. This is where we're going. This is where I go. This is where I go. This is where I go home. Oh, okay. Bye? Sumi just shakes her hand, just waves her hand and just doesn't say anything. That was the most awkwarding talk ever. I hope we become friends. Leo then starts thinking about Izumi and her freckles and how cute she is. She's so cute. She may be rude, but I think I think she said those words because she cared. Wait a minute, what am I thinking? I shouldn't be thinking about this. Okay. The next day happens, and it's time for. Yeah, I'm gonna skip. I'm just gonna go with it. Hero versus villains. Ha ha ha! I mean, sorry, that was my weird laughter. Anyway, let's get to it. Everyone is like doing their normal classes. Some of them were about to fall asleep, but then when teachers shouted at them to stay awake or get extra lessons, which perked Kaminari and Ashido up, along with Kirishima, who were almost about to fall asleep. Leo laughed in his head. Now it's time for combat tests. I wonder who our teacher is, Ashido says. Yeah, I wonder who it is, Zero says. And as soon as they said that, All Might came bursting into the door to say, I am here, coming in like a hero. Oh my god, it's All Might, Kaminari said in excitement. So he is a teacher here. These 3 years are going to be awesome. Kirishima says. Then All Might looks at the entire class and notices 2 people. Bullseye. Oh, young Bullseye and young Midoriya. So you 2 made it. Then everyone's like, what? Then they all looked at both Izumi and Leo. Izumi is also surprised. Wait, how does he know All Might? How does Leo already know about All Might? She also turns her head to Leo, while others are staring at her. Izumi then says, "Quit staring at me! Quit staring at me! It's creepy." Sorry, it's just that. How do you know All Might? I was attacked by a slime villain. I pretty much ran away, but then All Might took down the slime villain, but I was still running. So yeah, things like that happened. I told him about my quirk and pretty much everything. I don't want to get into any more details. Everyone's like, "Whoa, you managed to escape a villain? That's that that must have been horrifying." Yes, it was frightening, but still. Young Midoriya, I'm proud that you managed to make it in. I'm proud that you managed to make it in. He then starts rubbing her hair, start patting her head. Thank you, All Might. By the way, how do you know Leo? Ah, bullseye. Well, I guess there's no point of hiding it. I actually met him when he was 7. I practically trained him to become strong. He had he had small confidence in himself back then because of his quirk's reputation. So yes, I helped him with his confidence, and helped him make sure he stayed on the path of becoming a hero. Leo then says, which by the way, thank you All Might for believing in me, along with a few other heroes. No, none taken, young bullseye. Everyone's like, All Might trained him? Izumi is like, so that's why he's strong. That's why he's strong. He was trained by the best, the #1 hero himself. I wonder what he's capable of. Okay, everyone, we're gonna do battle test. And pretty much, I'm gonna skip this one, because I'm a bit lazy. Sorry about that. But anyway, let's get into it. Everyone, meet me at Build Gamma now that I explained everything. In this turn of events, both Leo and Suyu will be paired up, while Izumi and Uraraka are the villains. Seriously, I'm teamed up with this girl? Izumi says with disappointment in her voice. Hey, I'm your partner. Come on, we're partners. Let's work together. Izumi says, whatever, just stay out of the way. All Might sees it and he wanted to say something, but the test was already going to begin. Okay, heroes, villains, take your positions. And heroes, here's the plans for the building. You have 5 minutes to prepare. Izumi and Uchako go inside. Izumi was wondering, so let's see what he's capable of. What Leo is truly capable of. Both Sue and Leo are making up a strategy. Okay. As far as I can see, Izumi will practically be the hardest to beat, then Ochako. Sue agrees to this and says, "So how do we beat them?" She says. Then Leo then explains his plan. She then nods her head, and then they go. Then after that, the 5 minutes are over. Then they go inside the building, looking for the bomb. Okay. I think this is where it is. Leo then puts his ear on the door, trying to listen in. Then he hears both the girls who are. Then he opens the door a little slightly, not to make any noise. Then he sees both Ochako and Izumi practically looking away from each other. Well, that isn't going to work. They need to work together in order to make great progress. Sue then says, but it makes it way easier for us. I guess you're right. But still, Izumi needs to be taken out before anything else. The thing is, how? Leo then starts remembering about a quirk he had. It's kind of like Zero's, but except he can shoot out rope from his own hands. I got it! He then stretches out his hand from the door, opening a bit more slightly, and shoots out a rope that comes out of his own hands. It comes out of his own hand, shooting it at Izumi. Which, by the way, it latches on her. Izumi then realizes there's a rope, realizes what latched on her, and then Leo then swings her into a wall, but Izumi then produces an explosion, makes an explosion into her palm, and manages to actually evade that before she even hit the wall. Damn it! She copied Bakugo's quirk already before the match even began. Izumi then started looking around. Then she noticed the door is open. Door is slightly open. Then she says, "Okay, come out. I know you're there." Both Leo and Izumi said, "Crap, she noticed." Well, there's no point. Come on, Sue. I'm really impressed, Izumi. You managed to actually evade that without even getting a scratch on you. That doesn't matter right now. For now, we fight. Izumi then charges right at Leo since he's the bigger threat than Sue. Leo then says back, Sue, I don't want you to get hurt. It's okay. Sue understands this and backs away from the fight that the two are about to have. Leo then activates One for All and practically dodges the attack, which, by the way, an explosion was in hand. You have good reflexes, Izumi compliments Leo. Then comes at him with another series of explosions, creating a smoke screen. Damn it, I can't see her. There's too much smoke. I can't see her anywhere. Izumi then kicks Leo at the side. Kicks Leo at the side and then making him hit a column. Ow! That kick was really hard. How much have she trained? That doesn't matter. Leo then Leo remembers, oh crap, I forgot I had that. Then he uses a wind cord that he got from one of the prisoners to get rid of all the smoke. Izumi then charges at Leo again. Leo manages to dodge this one. Manages to dodge it, but just barely because of his side was kicked so hard. Remember, his side was kicked really hard, which, by the way, made him hold it. Izumi only managed to make a small cracking crater on the column that Leo hit on. Izumi then used a copy of engines, and it's a lot more faster and stronger than Ida. Crap. It's still... Damn it. Sue, get the bomb. Sue then complies and nods her head as she goes for the bomb. Uraraka then defends the bomb. practically not letting Sue get any closer to it. After that, she's pretty much throwing some stuff right at her. Then Sue then realizes that her quirk is now active, and now all the stuff is now floating in the air. Leo tries to go and help Sue, but Izumi gets in the way every time, throwing another explosion right at Leo. Leo's still trying his best to dodge all these attacks. Damn it, I can't help her. Leo then Leo Leo then decides to throw his own explosion right at Izumi, which made Izumi step back a bit. By the way, it made Izumi jump back. Leo takes his chance and goes to then makes a flickering gesture with his finger, knocking all the stuff that Ochako touched with her zero gravity quirk, making all the stuff get out of the way. Sue then sprinted right to the bomb. Ochako then jumped in the air to grab Sue by the leg, and which, by the way, she was this close to grabbing it until Leo used his telekinesis quirk. He used one of his quirks, which is telekinesis, which made both. He managed to freeze both Izumi and Ochako in place. You're probably asking, why didn't he use that earlier? He could have won, but Leo is a nice guy, so he wanted to give them a chance to fight back. So he's like that. Sue manages to touch the bomb, which the hero wins, and the whole test thing just goes differently, which is different teams. But anyway, I'll leave that to your imagination. After all, this is all about your imagination. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. Sorry I'm a bit lazy right now. It's just that a lot of things happened today, so yeah, and I'm a bit tired, really. So I promise to make the next video a lot more exciting. And by the way, yes, Leo and Izumi will get hooked up together. There will be a ship between them. Anyway, this is where I'm ending it. Toodles, everyone! Yeah!